Hey everyone, hope you're doing all right today. Um, Today I'm going to be doing another book review, and today I'm doing The King of Lies by John Hart. So very interesting story. Tells a tale of this man named Jackson Pickens, but everybody calls him Work. And he is a lawyer in a small town in North Carolina. Well, for 18 months, his father's been missing. You know, he's kind of carrying on his father's footsteps, and his father was found dead. So he was murdered. 2 shots to the back of the head, and Work knows that he and his sister Jean are going to be seen as suspects. Their father had a large estate. You know, they're looking to inherit a lot of money. And Work actually thinks that Jean is the one that killed their father. They did not have a good relationship with him. He was very abusive and manipulative to them and their mother. And they're not trying to give too much away, but there's some very bad family history involving him. So when he's dead, he's not missed. But so Work, being a lawyer, he has reason to believe that Jean may be seen as a suspect. He thinks she did it. So he's deciding to hamper the investigation in order to protect her. Which is interesting. What I like about this story is that it starts off pretty drab and dreary, sort of like not very comfortable. You get a look at Work's life. It's not a happy one. He's married to a woman that he really doesn't love. He's in love with another woman. Jean, his sister, is, she's had a lot going on. Mentally, she's tried to kill herself a couple times. She's living with a woman that doesn't like Work. And there's this detective that is just on Work's case because the detective thinks that Work is the killer. So he's got a lot going on, and just the first half of the book, you see how like a lot of people around him are either against him or just really aren't the people on his side that he needs. And you really have mixed feelings about Work himself. What I like about it is that because it's first person, you really get an introspective look into Work. And at first, you're probably not going to like the guy because he seems kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a milquetoast kind of guy, just defeated, a little apathetic, doesn't really care about his life. But near the second half, during the second half of the story, you really kind of feel bad for the guy and really understand, a lot of where he's coming from, like why he is the kind of guy he is. He's kind of like the guy who he wants to be good, but he's just living a life that is not his own. And, so that's what I liked about it. I like having that kind of relatable protagonist. I like the setting. I like the characters. It's not a very pleasant story. There's not a whole lot of bright spots in it. Even when he's with like the woman he loves, he feels bad because he's, cheating on his wife. So that's, it's a bad place to be. It just really seems like he's really on his own. He's got a couple good friends in there. He's got a private investigator that's really on his side, who is a really cool character. I always like those guys. They're just kind of like the friends you need. When the cards are stacked against you. I didn't like the detective that much. I felt that she really had a hate on for this guy. I get it because he's a defense lawyer and she's a detective, so he's probably, messed with some of her cases, but still, I kind of found her hostility toward him a little irritating, to be honest. But I guess that's kind of what, that's how you're meant to feel about this person. The one drawback I gotta say is that the ending, the climax, the final confrontation was a little, I don't know. It didn't run on all cylinders. It was just kind of like, oh, yep. Here's the final confrontation. Here's the reveal. Whoa. Which the reveal was good. I didn't see that part coming. But just kind of the rest of it, just how it ended, and then the last few pages is like, okay, and here's how everything else worked out and stuff. So I don't know. I think that's the only bad part I have to say about it. I think again, you know, you may get a little irritated with work from time to time. Just how he just doesn't care about stuff. But really give it time, read the book. I think you'll find that it's very it's a great mystery. Great, like, kind of just that noir feel, relatable protagonist. So yeah, check it out. I liked it. Hope you do too.